Hi everyone, I am Pamela Joy Silverio and I'm going to discuss the formal and informal groups. According to research of Elton Mayo, workers tend to establish informal groups that affect job satisfaction and effectiveness. Based on experiment of Kurt Lewin in 1930, it showed that different kinds of leadership produce different responses in groups. Formal groups are established by organization and have a public identity and goal to achieve. The limits of the subject to discuss are intentionally designed to direct members toward some important organizational goal. The purpose of formal groups are to generate ideas, make decisions, debate issues, negotiate resources, provide status reports, and receive constructive feedback. Committees. It is a type of group in which members who have been delegated authority to handle the problem and meet one or more times to address and resolve it. Group performance factors. First, group composition. It is a degree of similarity and difference among group members on factors important to the group's work. Next, group size. The size of group tends to affect the way a committee works. Next, group norms. It is a standard against which appropriateness of behavior is judged. Thus, norms determine the behavior expected in a certain situation. Group problem solving is composed of four alternative structures, namely brainstorming, nominal group, Delphi decision, and dialect decision method. Brainstorming is a technique used in the idea generation phase of decision making that assists in development of numerous alternative courses of action. Nominal group technique. It encourages contributions from everyone and facilitates quick agreement on the relative importance of issues, problems, or solutions. Delphi technique. It is a method of systematically gathering judgments of experts for use in developing forecasts. It is used for estimating and forecasting. Dialect decision method. It is a technique used to overcome the problem in the group decision-making, wherein the group members quickly agree to one alternative proposal and might overlook more promising solutions than the chosen one. Thus, it ensures a full consideration of alternatives. Informal groups emerge on the basis of common interest, proximity, and friendships. One key factor in the formation of informal groups is the common interest shared by its members. Key roles of informal leaders. Informal leader plays several roles for a work unit and expected to model and explain the key norms of informal groups for new members. They will play a dominant role if someone fails to comply with group's norms. They engage us in a range of behaviors to help build and sustain the informal group's level of cohesiveness. However, informal organization is a desirable source of potential formal leaders, but remember that an informal leader does not always make the best formal manager. Differences of formal and informal groups. Formation of groups, objectives, size, nature, number of groups, flow of authority, behavior of group members, media of communication, abolition, and nature of leaderships.